welcome back to my channel. My name is Skosana. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Click the subscribe button below as well as the bell next to it in order for you to receive notifications once I have uploaded a video. So thank you so much for the love that I've received last week. Thank you. I know I featured a Mr. Skosana on the channel and everyone was so happy to meet him, and thank you so much for the love. I will, however, feature him again hopefully soon. Ooh, so today let's talk about the question that I get a lot, which is, how do I manage everything that I do? I want to talk about the different hats that I wear. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a business owner, I'm an assistant photographer, and recently I'm a YouTuber. Let's start with being a wife. Ooh, guys, being a wife, ne? Being a wife is really nice. You get a husband that supports you, or my husband supports me. Let me talk about me. My husband supports me. Sometimes I don't even feel like I'm a wife. I feel like me and him are just friends. And being a wife doesn't mean now you need to come home at a certain time and cook and bath his feet and all that. You and your partner obviously have some sort of agreement or some sort of understanding to how your marriage works. Me, as being a wife, I love being a wife to my husband because we have an understanding, and as well we work through our things. We know what we like, and basically our home is ran in the type of way that we are happy. So being a wife, it's not a duty like everyone wants it to be. It's a title, yes, but it's not a duty. You don't have a duty to be a wife. You don't feel like now every single moment in your day you need to talk about me being a wife. No, being a wife is a title, yes, but it comes out. Once you are married, the wife part comes out. You're a nurturer. You care for your husband. You care for your kids. You care for the people around you. But it's not a 24-hour title to say that I'm a wife 24 hours. There's other factors or other things that you need to put in your day, and it doesn't mean now if you're a wife, it's my ring is not on. I need to have my ring on. I feel like I need to have my ring on. I can't be talking about being a wife and my ring is not on. Being a wife to my husband allows me to be able to do other things. We spend so much time together that my dreams I can share with him, and he understands most of the things that I do. So I'm able to put other things in my life because me and him have an understanding, and he supports my dreams. I mean, I have a lot of dreams, and I have a lot of ideas that I want to see myself at a particular place, in the future. So you and your husband obviously need to have some sort of an understanding. My husband is the person that actually pushed me to do other things, like my business, for example. I don't think if I was with someone else, I would have, entered into the business world. So being a wife is great, guys. If you find the right partner, and I mean, there's other stories that I've heard about, being a wife and you're abused in a relationship emotionally, physically, and now you need to come home at 6 o'clock because your husband can only eat at 7, for example. So for me, that's not the type of relationship that we have. I do care for my husband, I care for my kid as well, and I understand that at a certain time, it's time to eat, it's time for bed. So things like those, obviously, you need to factor in your day as well. So I love being a wife. I love being a wife to my husband. Second hat that I wear is being a mom. Being a mother to a 7-year-old. think the greatest thing that any woman can ever achieve or have in their lives is to have a baby. I mean, we are on this earth to reproduce, and so I really, really love being a mother. I think I can only be a mother to one child. Kids are very demanding. The schoolwork, the mama this, mama that. I have no problem with women having multiple of kids, but for me personally, because of the type of schedule that I have and the type of things that I want to achieve, I think my 7-year-old understands that mama needs to go to work. Mama is coming home to cook, cook dinner. But I love being a mom. And sometimes my work takes me away from my child. And sometimes I would get a phone call from him and he would be like, Mama, when are you coming home? And that's one of the things that will make me feel guilty, that I haven't spent enough time with my son. I need to go home. I need to go cook. Dinner needs to be ready. He needs to go to school tomorrow. He's got homework and things like those. But being a mom is really, really nice. I mean, only women can have kids, or only women can bear kids. So I think growing up as a young person, I mean, we get taught that you're the one who's actually going to build a family. A family is built by a woman. And being a mom is one of the greatest things that I personally love. I love being a mom. And for now, I'm happy to be a mom to one child, and which is my Nkanyezi, who's turning 7. Third hat that I wear, I'm a businesswoman. Oh, business. Business is tough, guys. I don't want to lie to you. Business is tough. You need to have the heart for it. You need to have the strength for it, and you need to have the mentality for it. Not everyone is cut out to become a business owner, and I'm not trying to discourage anyone out there. Anyone can start a business, but you need to start a business when you know that you can handle it. I've seen people start businesses, quit their jobs, start their business, and then eventually close down their businesses and go back to the corporate world. It's not easy. Number one, you need to have support. You need to have a support structure. I've done this business thing for a couple of years now, but I think the most important thing is to have the support. Before the clients, before the money, before everything else, you need to have the support, because some days it's really, really, really tough. You get discouraged along the way. You need to pick yourself up, and you need to put on your big panties and go back to work. So being a businesswoman, for me, it's taught me a lot about myself. It's taught me a lot about caring for people, because I work with people. So it's taught me a lot about people skills. And the most important thing for me, I think, is that having had to study, a few courses in business and accounting and all that, it plays a major role in terms of you having that business. When you're sitting in that university class and you're learning about this business thing and this accounting thing, it seems like it's far-fetched. But eventually, when you run your business, those things actually count. So pay attention in business class. But being a businesswoman, honestly, it's tough. You need support, and you need to keep at it. Businesses don't just it does not become a success overnight. I think I've said that a lot of times. So you need to keep at it, and you need to have a good support structure. Whether it's friends, whether it's family, you need to, and as well, I think the most important thing is that try to get a mentor. getting a mentor is very important, or someone that does the same business as you, so that maybe just befriend someone that does the same business as you, just for, talking about how your business is doing, and that person obviously will give you some advice in terms of running your business. But being a businesswoman, for me, it's good. It's been good, but it's tough at times. So the fourth hat that I wear is being an assistant photographer. So being an assistant photographer, the main photographer is my husband. So I've learned so much about photography. Like, sometimes I feel like I can actually go shoot a wedding by myself. But I've learned a lot. At times it clashes with my schedule, because wedding season, I've got weddings, he's got weddings. So sometimes our schedules clash and I have to work, around my schedule. But being an assistant photographer is really nice. I get to take care of the bride. He gets to take care of the grooms. And it's good at times, it's bad at times. At times it's sour, at times it's good. I mean, just like any other job. But I love weddings. I really, really, really love weddings. The only thing about being an assistant is that you're the one who gets shouted at a lot. So if something is missing, or we need the lights, or we need the softbox, or we need new batteries, that's all on me. But most of the day, we both are shooting the wedding. So usually when, I'm taking care of the bride, then he'll be doing the main shooting. But I do get to shoot a lot at weddings. Most of the time, I'm so exhausted. Whew. Hey, being an assistant photographer sometimes. But it's a great job, because it's our thing. I'm part of the company as well. And I will link the business name below, so that you guys can actually go see, the type of pictures that we take. But it's very nice if you enjoy weddings. So we mainly do wedding photography, and personally, I love weddings. So I'm happy when we go to a wedding and we shoot weddings. I'm happy with that. The only thing, it just clashes a lot with my schedule, and I need to work around it. And the last hat that I wear, I've recently became a YouTuber. Hey, Marilyn. So I had to add being a YouTuber to my very hectic schedule. I really, really wanted to become a YouTuber. I've wanted to be on YouTube probably like since 2000 and something. I really wanted to start a channel. I wanted to be able to give something out to my people. Something that people can learn. I just wanted to give back something. But I really, really enjoyed doing this YouTube thing. It basically has changed something in me. And somehow I feel like I'm seeing myself in a different light, and I want to put out content that people can relate to. I want to put out content that people will appreciate, and I want to just be able to do this, man, to do this and record and be able to talk to someone out there and touch someone, and I think it has actually helped, because the DMs that I get and the messages that I get, and people, just giving support to say, you're doing a good job, keep at it, I really enjoy, getting that type of feedback. And I really, really enjoy this YouTube thing. I hope and pray that I will have enough time to be able to put out content, and not just any content, good content at that as well. I hope someday I will be able to do a week in my life or a day in my life, because everything that I do, I actually need to plan for it. I don't just wake up and go to the office and say, I'm doing this. I have to plan for it. I have to plan to say that I've got so many appointments in a day. I need to see this person. I need to do fittings. I have a wedding on whichever day. I need to get back home at a certain time. My little one has homework at this time. Things like those. So planning is very key. You need to be able to plan basically your life. I mean, I've seen people who have diaries that are so thick and each and every single hour is planned. And sometimes I am guilty that I don't plan enough. I don't know what's it saying. You plan to fail, or planning is you plan to fail, or you fail to plan. What does it say? I'm not even sure what it says. But you need to be able to plan in order for you to get through your day. In order for you not to fail as well at that planning. So I am guilty sometimes of not being able to plan each and every single thing. But I do, sit down on a Sunday or on a Monday and try to work out a schedule for myself to say, on this particular day, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get home at this certain time, cook dinner, spend time with my husband. Because sometimes, being in a relationship or being in a marriage, you lose track of yourself and you lose track of, the big things that you guys are doing. So you really need to plan that as well. You need to plan time. You need to spend time with your family. You need to spend time with your kids. I need to be able to come and see my clients at certain times. Dresses need to be collected at certain times. So I really try to plan certain things in my life, and I really try to be on point in terms of planning. I know a lot of people, and especially now, a lot of mothers and a lot of wives feel like they don't have it together. Sometimes I don't have it together. Sometimes I feel like my life is just going south, and sometimes that has to happen in order for you to come back to the drawing board and say, I need to do A, I need to do B, and I need to plan everything that I need to do. So sometimes, yes, you can feel like that way, but planning is key. It's also very important for one to be able to do the things that you do and enjoy them. I mean, imagine you being a business owner and you hate business. I mean, you can't live like that. Or you being in a marriage or being a wife and you hate your husband, or you hate being in a marriage institution. I mean, you need to be able to do things that you really enjoy. I know a lot of mothers who love being mothers. I love being a mom. Yes, sometimes you'd get irritated, but you need to enjoy the journey that you are on. And if you are able to sustain everything that you're doing and you enjoy everything that you do, then that's a head start in life, basically. I mean, a lot of us wear many hats. You need to enjoy all those hats that you wear. If you have family that needs you, you need to be able to be there for your family and enjoy being there for them. Me being a wife, I really enjoy that. I enjoy being a mom to my little one. I love my business. I started this business from the ground, and starting it was hard. So I've put in so much time into it. I love my business. I love making wedding dresses. I love being a fashion designer. And another thing, if you are going to hate being in a space, so that's one thing that you need to change in your life. You really need to change the positions that you are in. If you hate being an accountant and you want to be a fashion designer, do it. Simply, you need to do it. And if you can sustain being a fashion designer without you being an accountant, then even better for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. The main goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please do subscribe. Do click the button below as well as the bell next to it in order for you to receive notifications once I have uploaded a video. And as well, do follow me on social media. I will link all my handles down here somewhere. Don't forget to also watch all the videos that I've done previously. I will link some of them up here. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.